Hello, everyone. Welcome to our podcast. My name is Sophia, and I'm so excited to be here today.
Hi, everyone. I'm James, and we're really happy you're joining us. We have a great topic today, the power of daily English practice.
Yes, this is a really important topic, especially for anyone learning English. Daily practice might sound simple, but it's one of the best ways to improve your skills.
Exactly. When you practice every day, even for a short time, it helps you get better step by step. You don't have to study for hours. Just 10 or 15 minutes can make a big difference.
That's so true. Let's talk about why daily practice works so well. First, it helps your brain get used to the language. When you see, hear, or use English every day, your brain starts to remember more.
Right. It's like exercise. If you want to get stronger, you don't go to the gym once a month. You go regularly. The same goes for English practice keeps your skills strong and growing.
Another reason is that daily practice builds confidence. When you do something often, it becomes easier. At first, you might feel nervous speaking or writing in English, but the more you do it, the more comfortable you feel.
And let's not forget, it's a great way to fix mistakes. When you practice daily, you notice things like grammar or pronunciation errors. Then, you can work on them and improve faster.
Yes, and practice doesn't always mean sitting with a textbook. You can try fun things too, like watching short videos, listening to music, or even talking to yourself in English.
That's a good point. It doesn't have to be boring. For example, if you like cooking, you can watch recipes in English. If you love sports, try reading about your favorite team in English.
Or if you enjoy chatting with people, find a language partner online. There are so many ways to make English part of your daily life.
And what's great is that it's okay to make mistakes. In fact, making mistakes is part of learning. Every mistake you make teaches you something new.
Absolutely, nobody speaks perfectly from the start. It's like learning to ride a bike. You fall, you get back up, and you try again.
So, if you're listening to us and thinking, I don't have time, remember that even a little bit counts. 5 minutes a day is better than nothing.
Yes, and daily practice can fit into your life easily. For example, you can listen to a podcast like this one while cooking, driving, or walking.
Or you can write a short journal in English before bed. Just a few sentences about your day can help you practice your writing.
These small habits add up over time. Think about it: if you practice for 10 minutes a day, that's over an hour a week. In a month, that's 4 or 5 hours. It really makes a difference.
And don't forget, the key is to enjoy the process. When you enjoy learning, it doesn't feel like work.
Exactly. Daily practice should be something you look forward to, not something you feel forced to do.
So, what are some other ways people can practice daily?
Well, one great way to practice daily is by using apps. There are so many language learning apps now that make practice fun and easy. You can play games, learn new words, or even practice speaking with them.
That's true. Apps are very helpful, and many of them let you choose how much time you want to spend: 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or more. They're perfect if you have a busy schedule.
Another idea is to read something in English every day. It doesn't have to be a big book or an article. It could be something simple like a menu, a short story, or even the subtitles on a video.
Yes, reading is so helpful. It not only teaches you new words, but also helps you understand how sentences are put together. And if you don't know a word, you can always look it up.
And speaking of looking things up, practicing vocabulary is another great daily habit. You could learn 1 or 2 new words each day and then try to use them in a sentence.
That's a fantastic idea. When you learn new words, make them part of your life. For example, if you learn the word delicious, use it the next time you eat something tasty.
Right, and don't forget about listening. Listening to English every day is super important. You can listen to podcasts, songs, or audiobooks. Even if you don't understand everything, your ears will get used to the language.
And the more you listen, the more you'll notice patterns in the language. For example, you'll start to hear how certain words are used together or how native speakers say things.
Exactly. Listening is also great for improving pronunciation. When you hear how words are said, you can practice saying them the same way.
And you can even talk to yourself in English. It might feel funny at first, but it's a great way to practice speaking when you're alone.
That's a really good point, James. You can describe what you're doing, like I'm making coffee, or talk about your plans, like today, I will go to the park. It's simple but very effective.
And don't forget, if you can, find someone to practice with. It could be a friend, a teacher, or even a language partner online. Speaking with someone helps you use what you've learned.
Yes, and it also makes learning more fun because you can share ideas and learn from each other.
Absolutely. Daily English practice is really about finding what works best for you and making it a habit.
And making it a habit doesn't have to be hard. You can connect it to something you already do every day. For example, if you drink tea or coffee in the morning, you can use that time to practice a little English.
That's a great tip. It's like adding English to your daily routine, so it becomes natural. You can also set small goals, like learning 5 new words a week or writing 3 sentences a day.
Yes, small goals are perfect because they're not overwhelming. And when you reach them, you feel proud of yourself, which keeps you motivated to continue.
And motivation is so important. One way to stay motivated is by thinking about why you're learning English. Maybe it's for work, travel, or making new friends.
Exactly. When you remember your goal, it gives you energy to keep going, even on days when it feels hard. And don't forget to celebrate your progress, no matter how small it is.
That's a good point. Learning a language is a journey, and every step counts. If you can say one more sentence today than you could yesterday, that's progress.
Yes, and progress isn't just about speaking or writing. Understanding more when you listen or recognizing words when you read is also progress.
And remember, it's okay to have days when you don't feel like practicing. The important thing is to start again the next day and keep going.
That's so true. Consistency doesn't mean being perfect, it means not giving up. And the more you stick with it, the more you'll see results.
And as you see results, you'll feel more confident and more excited to keep learning. That's the power of daily English practice. It builds on itself.
Exactly, James. Daily practice is like planting a seed. At first, you don't see much, but with time and care, it grows into something amazing.
That's such a good way to describe it, Sophia. And the care part is important too. You need to be patient with yourself and enjoy the process.
Absolutely. It's not a race. Everyone learns at their own pace, and that's okay. What matters is that you keep moving forward, even if it's just one step at a time.
And don't forget, learning English doesn't always have to be serious. You can have fun with it, play word games, watch funny videos, or sing along to songs.
That's right. When learning is fun, it doesn't feel like work. And it's easier to stick with something you enjoy.
And speaking of enjoying it, trying new things can keep it exciting. If you always read, maybe try listening more. If you always write, try speaking more. Mixing it up keeps your practice fresh.
Yes, variety is so important. It also helps you learn in different ways. For example, listening improves your understanding, and writing improves your grammar.
And speaking helps you put everything together. When you speak, you use words, grammar, and pronunciation all at once, so it's a great way to practice everything.
Exactly. And the good thing is, daily practice doesn't just improve your English skills, it also builds your confidence. The more you use English, the more comfortable you'll feel.
That's such a great point. Confidence is key. Even if you're not perfect, being confident helps you communicate better and enjoy the process more.
Exactly, James. confidence really makes a difference, and it grows when you see yourself improving. Every time you use English, whether it's speaking, writing, or listening, you're taking another step forward.
And those steps add up over time. Even if it feels slow, remember that every bit of practice helps. That's why daily practice is so powerful.
Absolutely. It's like building a strong foundation for a house. Each brick you add makes it stronger, and soon you'll have something solid and lasting.
And with that foundation, you can do so much. Whether it's having a conversation, understanding a movie, or writing an email, all those little moments of practice lead to big achievements.
Yes, and we hope this podcast has inspired you to make daily English practice a part of your life. Start small, stay consistent, and find ways to enjoy the process.
Thank you so much for listening. If you liked this podcast, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and share it with your friends and family.
And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future episodes. Keep practicing, stay motivated, and remember you're doing an amazing job.
Thanks again, everyone. We'll see you next time. Take care.
Goodbye, and happy learning.